Oui, Grégoire, c'est vrai qu'avec ces stades magnifiques et ces fans incroyables, on ne s'ennuie jamais ici. Alors c'est vrai que les clubs madrilènes et barcelonais monopolisent un peu le titre, mais attention aux Andalous.
On est parti pour 90 minutes. Et notre réalisateur s'attarde sur Lionel Messi. Et difficile de lui reprocher, on attend forcément beaucoup d'un joueur aussi talentueux.
Vous savez, Grégoire, les stats et les palmarès, ça c'est une chose. Mais c'est quand on est au stade et qu'on peut le voir jouer de près qu'on se rend réellement compte de tout son talent.
Et c'est vrai, Darren, qu'on a eu la chance, le privilège tous les deux de voir, de commenter un grand nombre de ces matchs. Et à chaque fois, on a passé un immense moment. Manu Sanchez, dans la profondeur. Il ne se pose pas de questions. Le ballon sort en touche. C'est bien fait. Il tire. C'est au fond.
The goal scorer after 10 minutes is number 19.
Non, on ne s'attendait peut-être pas à une ouverture du score si rapide dans ce match. Guardiola. Camavinga maintenant. Il relance côté droit. « 15 minutes se sont écoulées. Ça joue à gauche.
Il reste évidemment beaucoup de temps dans ce match, pas besoin de prendre trop de risques pour revenir au score. Du moins, pour le moment.
Attention la frappe. C'était presque au fond.
Ah, c'est joué court.
Centre. Corner mal négocié. Le contre à suivre.
Ah oui, superbe transition.
Arnold. Et ça n'arrivera pas assez précis. Dans la profondeur, bien. Ça peut faire mal. Et il rate le cadre.
C'est allé très très vite. Dommage qu'il n'y ait pas but derrière.
C'est joué dans l'espace. Oh, la frappe! Il y a peut-être un couage. Il peut y aller! Sur le poteau! C'est dégagé loin. Non, ça manque d'application. Il combine parfaitement. Il le retrouve. C'est bien. La frappe! Ça ne passe pas. Et ils essaient de repartir de derrière. Bien servi. Il préfère repasser derrière. Faut tirer là. Quelle intervention de Thibaut Courtois! Bien repoussé par le gardien.
Ah oui, superbe.
Neymar qui soulage sa défense. C'est une remise en jeu. Dans la profondeur. Et c'est bien ça.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Superbe interception. Messi. Le coup de sifflet, c'est la fin de cette première période. Les joueurs vont pouvoir désormais écouter les entraîneurs. Les deux équipes regagnent donc les vestiaires avec ce petit but d'écart. Rien de
We're
joué
down,
dans
but we're
cette
far
rencontre.
from out. Now let's all
Ah,
rally
ça a
behind
manqué
the boys
d'envie
and
dans
show
cette
them a
première
bit of
mi-temps.
support.
On va peut-être voir des changements pour la deuxième période.
Substitutions taking place.
La seconde période, c'est parti.
Bon, je vais faire un peu mon captain obvious, mais il reste encore toute une mi-temps. Il n'y a pas de quoi s'affoler non plus.
Neymar. Il faut faire les bons choix. Il frappe. Il tente de se dégager. C'est intercepté, quelle bonne lecture.
Oui, très bonne anticipation.
Ça ne donne rien et c'est reparti dans l'autre sens.
Attention, la roue tourne.
Il joue sur sa gauche. C'est parti. Ça défend comme ça peut. Bien, la profondeur. Oh, c'est bien joué. Attention, Cristiano Ronaldo. Il est passé.
Barcelone qui tente de belles choses là.
Bon, c'est pas comme s'ils avaient le choix non plus.
The
Non,
attendance
c'est bien
for
vrai.
this match was 96,847.
Dites-moi, Darren, votre sentiment sur cette rencontre.
Ils s'en sortent pas mal pour l'instant, vu le nombre d'occasions qu'ils concèdent.
Hazard. Neymar. Messi. Il relance côté droit. C'est joué. Quelle occasion. Attention. Oh, but. L'égalisation du FC Barcelone. Et c'est parfaitement démarqué. Et la conclusion n'est pas mal non plus.
C'est très bien joué, quelle passe et quelle finition. Mais la défense est quand même pas glorieuse.
The goal scorer for Barcelona
C'est l'occasion de
after
procéder à un
70
changement.
minutes is
Et ça repart du rond central. Égalité parfaite.
Ce but pourrait bien les relancer dans ce match. Ils vont certainement chercher à faire basculer le score.
Lionel Messi.
Corner.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Yamal. Coming on the field is number 24, Palmer. Substitution
C'est
for
joué à deux.
Barcelona.
Va-t-il en
Number
profiter?
21,
Oh, ça peut être bon. C'est intercepté,
coming on to
attention.
replace him is
Danger
number
écarté, ça
13,
repart.
Mbappé.
Oui, ça peut faire mal.
Substitution.
Le ballon dans la profondeur. Oh, c'est intercepté.
Ah, c'était l'occasion de faire la différence. Quel dommage.
Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo. Attention, Cristiano Ronaldo. C'était une énorme occasion, mais c'est manqué.
Oui, et c'est vraiment dommage. C'était peut-être le but de la victoire.
Les dernières minutes, on se dirige vers un match nul.
On entend les fans pousser. Et il reste encore le temps de faire la différence. Ça doit être rageant pour eux. Ils auraient pu faire la différence sur cette action.
Mano Sanchez. La passe dans la profondeur.
There will be 3 minutes
Oh,
added time.
l'occasion! Et l'arrêt, magnifique!
Quelle classe! C'était un arrêt extraordinaire.
Arnold. Et voici Neymar. L'arbitre siffle. Le match est terminé. Et voilà, tenu en échec pour cette première journée. C'est toujours un point de prix, vous me direz. Et la saison en plus ne fait que commencer. Alors, que pensez-vous de ce match aujourd'hui?
C'est pas mal, c'est pas mal.
So
Mais
there
nous ne
it
sommes
is,
qu'en début de
everyone.
saison.
It's finished,
L'équipe a encore le
all
temps de
square.
progresser.
Merci Darren de nous avoir éclairés tout au long de cette rencontre. Très belle soirée à tous, à très vite.
Tout le plaisir a été pour moi.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Vardiol. And this is Neymar. That's going wide left. Upamecano.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Cuts it back. And he's there to clear it. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Played out wide.
Oviedo really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Elects to cross. Yamal clears it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Yamal turns back here, probably the best option. Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's a goal kick. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's destined for the flank. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Oh, sweet feet.
There will be 1 minute at a
Camavinga.
time.
Neymar. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first
That was
half?
the first half.
Well, simply put,
Let's
Peter,
hope the
they
boys
haven't
can
been
turn it
good
up for
enough
the
to
second.
trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Baye. Rudiger. And Gvardiol. Upamecano. And Gvardiol. And it's Hazard. And here's Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a shade optimistic. Oviedo have the chance to go the other way. Now that looks a decent ball. That ball looks a good one. Takes a shot! And that's a tiny finish!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
After 61 minutes is number 9.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Lopez. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Messi. Neymar. Here's a player who barely needs an invitation. And he shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Number 7.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 17. Number 10. Number
Lopez.
8. Santi Cazorla. Substitution.
Great vision.
Oviedo clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Looking to play him in. He's onside. He's going for goal. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Mbappe. And that was nowhere near his best.
Substitutions taking place.
So this is it. We're on the verge of witnessing a major shock.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Barcelona with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. And he can thump it away. And that will be it. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise as he intended. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thrill-a-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
It's a searching pass. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Camavinga. And it's Neymar. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Johnny. Still goalless. That has been slung wide.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
This looks promising. He's got away. He's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Reback. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a good... He's having a shot! It is a fantastic goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really
After
clever.
31 minutes is number 22.
Alava have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, it's played in. Oh, good effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And he's forced to go back. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Guardiola. Hazard. Can he get it through? Hazard. Johnny. Tony Martinez. Not the most accurate pass. Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
There's the shot! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Neymar, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And Upamecano. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's come loose. Tony Martinez.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Real chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Alava find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Reback. Oh, cracking ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And it's Hazard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tony Martinez, given the lift of his goal. Alava couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Tries to play it through. Nice control.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Aimed at the far side. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Over to the right flank. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Yamal. Number 21, Hazard. Coming on the field.
Barcelona really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And back to the keeper they go. Mariano. Bardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Carlos Alenia. And that's that. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
We're up and running then. And it's made its way to him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Good-looking ball. Valverde. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham! Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Camavinga. Good, strong midfield running here. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's there to get it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now this could be a chance. Camavinga. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And he's there to belt it away. Mbappe. And he's there to clear it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's quick to return. Chance for a shot! And a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that is indeed the final act. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch.
That was the
a really
first
nice
half.
contrast of
Let's
styles
hope the
that
boys
seem
can turn it
to
up for the
suit both
second.
teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are back on the way. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And it's Garcia. Very nicely done. Ball is over the line. Nice control. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's played it in low.
Madrid clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Oh, they can break here. Brahim Diaz. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He shifted it to the flank. And here's some shapes to shoot! It's in! And the comeback is complete! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Number 10, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
Madrid with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again at Cristiano Ronaldo! He's got away with one there.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add...
Chance! We've got a goal! And the lead lasts shots! No time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The goal scorer for Barcelona. After
Oh, a
66
horrible
minutes
error,
is
and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So again, we have parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Fran Garcia got a long way forward to join the attack. Nicely weighted ball. There's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Who saw this coming? Barcelona have come back from the very brink. And it's Palmer. Great vision. Nice interception, well timed.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that's gone loose. And he's taking no chances there.
substitution on the field. Number 7, Vinicius Junior. Number 20, Fran Garcia. Number 21,
Palmer gets it away.
coming on the field.
And
number
now
16,
a sudden chance to counter.
Number 18, number 46, substitution.
Messi played out towards the right wing. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Good ball, good take. He's shifted and the shot! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? That was a given. It always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. But you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
So that's it. It is all over. And you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days. But only one thing matters for now. They lost it.
This is just what we like to see.
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can...
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
A A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Gonzalo Villar. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Real chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And it's Neymar. Can he get it through? He's picked his way through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Still goalless. Valera. That is good progress on the left. Now it's Andre Silva. Now it's Mir. Rudiger. To Hazard. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gonzalo Villar. And he skips past his man. Yamal! He's got away with one there. Gonzalo Villar. 30 minutes gone. Andre Silva. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's neat. Tries to cross. Camavinga is there, and he can get that clear. Neymar. Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Mir. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Camavinga. And it's Hazard. And that's a chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He's having a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution in progress.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
No, that's been intercepted. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot! And he couldn't finish.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Substitution.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Sangare. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's good play.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Knocks it out wide. Looking for the far post. Upamecano tries to clear.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21, Hazard. Number 20, Yamal. Coming on the
Added
field,
time going up here.
number
It's 3
13.
minutes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken maximum points. Mission accomplished. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match
There you have
award,
it, a
and
fine
there
win
is
for
very
our
little
boys.
room for argument.
This is just what we like to see.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque
Hello,
evening here.
everybody, and
A
welcome
clear
to
night,
today's
all the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. That's a nicely weighted pass. Now he's off and running. Rudiger. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries one from range. just the wrong side.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
That has been cut short. And it's Neymar. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. Here's a and a shot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Barcelona are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Satriano! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 10.
Getafe have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Neymar. Now it's Hazard. Threads one in, delivers with whip.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Camavinga. Camavinga! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Satriano looking to add to his goal. Crosses it into the area.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Messi wriggles his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's really well manoeuvred.
There will be one
Here's
minute
Messi.
added time.
Knocks it into space. And the finish! And that's in. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Goal scorer for Barcelona, number 7.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And that is indeed the final act. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Yamal. It's gone for a throw-in. And that's another throw. Flashes it up, shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Getafe are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, well played, well played. Satriano. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
After 69 minutes is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Substitution on the field, number 23.
So we have movement on both benches. Barcelona with the lead.
In progress.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Juanmi touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Cristiano Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Goes for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution on the field, number 19. Coming on the field is number 9, Borja Majoral. Substitution.
Palmer! Fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Borja Mayoral. Can he get it through? Juanmi, that's a cute ball. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's to Paul. And that will be it. Barcelona have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award,
Unlucky
and there
lads.
is very little
Let's
room
hope
for
better
argument.
luck next time.
Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
So we're very much on the way now. Now it's Sorloth, played back. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And this is Neymar. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! And we have liftoff! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good strength. Baina. Now it's Sorloth. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get on the end of this? Chance, surely! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's Bina. He's on it, can he get away? Yamal. Threads one in. He is through here! Surely, there's the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a goal! But that is not going to count.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing.
There will be 1 minute
Mada.
added time.
And here's Sorlot. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona come in leading by just the odd goal.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And so the action is resumed. Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Alexander-Arnold. Now the cross. Cleared away. Oh, looks a smashing ball. He is just caressing the ball. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Sorlot. Distributed tidily.
The attendance for
Tries
this
to
match
pass
was
it through.
96,026.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Bina. That is lovely. Looking here to... And a header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Jones looking wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Guardiola makes the interception. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. That's been slipped through, so no flag here. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Barcelona clearly looking to hold on here right to the end. Neymar. super ball. There's the header! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Barcelona have surely won it, or so you would think.
I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Here comes the cross. And time is up. Barcelona have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
They came, they saw, and they were
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Barcelona really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread. He's had a shot! And he makes no mistake. And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he certainly...
Real chance! And it's been hooked away. Gonzalez. Alexander-Arnold gets on his bike and on the move. And this is Ronaldo, looking for the run. Spread to the right. Not the most accurate pass.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he's picked it up out wide. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Vardiol. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Azar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. Azar. And it's Camavinga. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Distributed tidily. It's out for a goal kick.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He is through here. He's on it. Can he get away? Azar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Driving on and making good progress. And this is Neymar. And this is Neymar. Shot a goal! And he's found the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him.
And the referee has blown for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And so the action is resumed. In with the challenge. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but...
And the shot! Dispatched clinically. And they've got their lead back. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Substitution.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Substitution in progress.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Oh, terrible mistake. Goes for a shot! And he scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And yes, it's him again. It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Alexander-Arnold has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. He's a sharp little ball here. Gonzalez. He's going for goal! Now there's a terrific hit. Cristiano Ronaldo looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate his threat.
Messi's cross.
Well played and well cleared.
And back it goes. And it's Camavinga. Thinks about the shot. It's Neymar! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
So we have movement on both
Coming
benches.
on the field. Number 7. Number 18. Substitutions taking place.
Who saw this coming? It's turned into a real fight to the last. He can run onto that. That's very neat. He's onside. Chance, surely! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Number 18.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Barcelona have reached the now or never stage. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Been indicated.
Llobregat really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able...
And he's let fly! Gave it a go, but off target. Gonzalez. Pickle. Looking tidy in possession here. Nice control. Now this could be a chance. Palmer. The end. Time is up. A shrug, a rueful stare at his counterpart, but the manager knows that the story has gone against him. It's a defeat that hurts.
Please put your hands
Well, how
together,
will we look
everyone,
back
and
on
give
that?
everyone
Well, you
a
can
round
never
of applause
predict
for a
the
job
results
well
of
done.
these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the